This is Lauren Cheeke from Lornicopia. This is part 3 of The Missing Anthony Cheeke. So, in Googling, I found the Proceedings of Parliament in 1614. And as I was telling you, we know that Anthony is supposedly a son of a Thomas Cheeke, right? But look over here in the list of people. There's a Thomas Cheeke Knight of Newport and Cornwall, Thomas Cheeke Esquire of Southampton, Hampshire, and a Thomas Cheeke Jr. of Yarmouth and IOW, Hampshire. So the Cheeks of Hampshire and Southampton are definitely related to the Thomas Cheeke Knight. And then there's also Sir Thomas Cheeke, who I think is Thomas Cheeke Knight. One of these people is the father of Thomas Cheeke Jr. So there's more than one Thomas in this time period, and I find them in the wills and things, and it's hard to figure out which one is which, and that's where I need help from the cousins to figure this out. But yeah, one of these is Sir Thomas Cheeke, who supposedly is my ancestor. Now, in some of the genealogies, they'll list Anthony as the son of Thomas Cheeke. And that's possible because he could be a son that was not alive at the visitations. It's also possible that he's a grandson or possibly a cousin. We know that Anthony appears in documents in the United States. We also know that Anthony appears in documents in wills and things in England in association with the Thomas Cheeke. But obviously, this is why I'm confused. And here I'm just including this because one of our ancestors from the Isle of Wight was actually a Bridge. That's how you pronounce it, Brigge. But here it tells you how the name gets changed. So he ends up being Lancaster because Henry IV, who was the Duke of Lancaster, had made him the first Lancaster King of Arms. So anyway, his wife also adopted the name. But yeah, the Bridges were, became Lancasters. I'm sure there's several Bridges. But this is around the period of time, I think, on the Isle of Wight that we marry into the Bridge family. So you wonder, why would you marry a Bridge? And what's the deal with that? They were actually pretty prominent in their own right. But anyway, Ricardus Bridge, alias Dictus Lancaster Rex Armorum. Just a side note. Also, in another side note, in this book, British History Online, or on this website, it has the parish inhabitants of Bartholomew's Priory, and in it, it mentions a Lucy Cheeke, who is the daughter of Sir Thomas Cheeke and Lady Essex. And Lucy Cheeke never shows up in the genealogy. She's not on Wikipedia, but she existed, which kind of gives argument that Anthony could possibly also be a child that is not mentioned in relation to Sir Thomas Cheeke. Most likely he's a grandson, but it's possible he's the son of. In all the timing, it's an entire possibility. And thus, once again, why I'm confused. And here in the same book, there's a mention of Sir Thomas Cheeke, or Cheeke, was assessed in lands at £40 the year of 1623, but not in 1624. In the parish register appears Lucy, daughter of Thomas Cheeke and Lady Essex, and his wife, Essex, his wife, baptized the 6th of January, 1623-24, and Richard Rogers Esquire and Jane Cheeke, daughter of Sir Thomas Cheeke, married. This Sir Thomas Cheeke was a grandson of Sir John Cheeke, tutor of Edward VI and Lady Essex, and the daughter of Robert Rich. Lady Essex was the daughter of Robert Rich, Earl of Warwick. So right there in that book that I just showed you, sorry, it's going blurry on me, there's a mention of two daughters that don't occur in Thomas Cheeke's genealogy as far as I can tell, because they didn't marry prominently enough to show up on the radar, although they married quite prominently. So what I'm saying from that to this is that we know that Anthony exists. We know that he's in documents. We don't know exactly which branch he's related to. Is he a grandson? Is he a son? Did they just miss him somewhere? There's obviously other children that show up related to Sir Thomas Cheeke. So it's not unreasonable to assume that Anthony might have been his son. But it's also possible, as you saw in Parliament with the 3 Thomas Cheekes that were there, that Anthony could have been the son of any one of them. So, yeah, check this out with me. enjoy. I hope it enlightened you. It confused me, but at least proves that Anthony was from the Cheek line and that I'm probably descended from the people that I think that I am. Because, like I said, he's the missing link between America and England.